Hello, Gossip Lagoa. Hello, Gossip lovers. This is Gossip Gala, and my name is God's Beauty Israel, aka the Lady Vibe, aka Plenty Plenty, aka Aggressive Batty. Who be that? Like, what exactly is that? What's going on? What happened? So let's start with what I see on social media. Right? There's a lot. Just when I thought that the only person that did the whole talk about, their wedding is the Chivido, right now, I don't know what's going on with JP. Like, even down to the tweet and all, is something relating to JP. Is it that somebody is saying, Priscilla, what's going on? Is it the cake? Yes, emphasis, the cake. What kind of cake is that? Let's see. I don't want to, because again, go take talk now. I go be like, say, oh, Gospel, you a bad belly? Are you a? I'm not. I love these people so much, right? But again, it gets the kind thing where you go see person do, you go want ask what's going on, what's happening, kilo shelle, kilo day, you understand? Now I get it. We had the likes of Bobrisky last year, give us a very, not just a very expensive cake, but a very dramatic one. I think there was the cake that Bobrisky had last year was a car cake or so. And I mean, we saw it. We are okay. Let's keep it moving. Which kind of cake did Priscilla and Juma Jukes do? Because I'm confused. A cake that they have to work in, then they, my problem. I think that when it comes to this celebrity life and all, there's serious competition, which is not supposed to be. Do you understand? Why exactly are you competing with yourself? It's not like there's going to be an award given to whoever has the best cake or the most expensive. So I think there's this subtle, what's the name now? Drift between all of them. Do you understand? Because now that, what's her name? Priscilla and her husband, they've given us this grand, expensive cake. That means anywhere that is, doing wedding next, we have to do something that supersedes that. And honestly speaking, I don't see the need. Cake where we say you go do finish, the part that you eat is just very little. What exactly is the essence? Well, if you can have the money, spend it. Why am I? I mean, who am I to actually tell you how to spend your money, what to use the money for? Really, who am I? Yeah, spend it. But again, if you look at the brighter side, there are people that they are in need of that money. That used to go and do cake. That is only small parts that you eat. What's my own? Really, what's my own? I hope you guys enjoyed your Easter because I did. Yeah, the holiday was holidaying. Was it holidaying for real? For real? Because literally, I'm here. Was it holidaying? I think to some extent, yeah, because the weekend was very different. Normally you if you like to cook, rice and all of those plenty things you like. If you like, you do them. If you don't like, you can as well just drink gari and buy small sugar and put granules and drink. But again, because it was a very special holiday, special season, if I would call it. I mean, given that for the Christians, our Lord Jesus died for us and he rose, so there's that very, I mean, it's significant, right? In a positive light. So, yeah, I mean, it was that. If I tell you what my pastor even told us, oh Lord, I mean, as I was speaking, I maybe remember, before we closed church the next thing he was saying is, oh, today is very important. As you're going home, please, as I'm looking at this youth, I don't trust them. In short, let me give with the, oh, that's why it's just. Now, he went on to say that, don't go to a club, don't go out. If you want to go out, it has to be to like, maybe a restaurant, an eatery, shop rides, those kind of places, you understand? But I said, you don't go and lodge, you don't understand? Don't lodge, don't go to hotels, don't do that. don't go to club. But you know what? Our praise singer, I'm so sorry, I'm not just going to mention him. But you see our praise singer. Oh, I was looking at her highlights, you understand? The things that she posted on her status, her WhatsApp status. It didn't look like she followed the things our pastor said. Again, you don't know her, so I'm safe. But honestly speaking, yeah, when I saw her, I said, this babe, what is it? Is it the pictures, the food? But I mean, how I knew that she did not, the kind of place, the light that I saw there, I said, no, you can't find this in ShopRite. You understand? You can't find this in a normal eatery or a restaurant. It has to be a club. I'm so sorry, but it has to be a club. Well, what's my own? Well, honestly speaking, I hope you enjoyed your, your holiday, your weekend, the Easter. In general, for me, I did because again, I spent it with family. It was exciting. I mean, it was exciting. It was everything really, from the food to the drinks to the gossip. The gossip. The gossip is very important because I mean you have to talk or not. That's why I'm even a bit pained because as even I was going like home, family house and all now, it should have been very exciting because then I would have downloaded the gist I give them that you remember what Pastor said on Sunday that we should not go to the club. This babe went to the club. I'm so sorry, but if I see I will talk. You understand? All right, let's go straight into Street S. There's a lot of things happening there. The first tweet I see here says, "This our in-law should be thanking Priscilla." Oh. I don't they add in music to cut for Spotify. Then Olori replied this person and says, "She brought him out to the limelight as far as I'm concerned. We know Sabi am for year before. Ha. Wait till they happen, oh, see straight bullets like direct. But what do you guys mean? I'm confused. What do you guys mean? Are you people saying that Juma Jukes is not that relevant? People should be calming down. But yeah, I kind of get you guys. I kind of get because again, how many people is even listen? But honestly speaking, how many people have been listening to him like that? I personally, I'm not sure. I do not know him. It was until they started the whole JP and all of that since last year. Now they not allow us rest. That's when I even knew that there's this guy that he sings and he has good song. He sings. I mean, he has good songs. Very happy kind of person. And yeah, but honestly speaking, before Priscilla whole drama. I'm not sure many people even knew him like that. Except of course if we had people that are already listening to music from Tanzania and all of that. But if not, I mean we never even listened to the Ninja songs. There are a lot of people that have issues with the song. The likes of Daniel Rega. We'll get to that point. But you see that Daniel guy, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with him. I really don't know. Even in that place that he's staying, this is not an insult or shade or anything, nah. But in that place that he's staying, he just feels like anything that comes out of his mouth is good and somehow is relevant. It's not. And I think again, it's I think one of the reasons causing all of these things is the fact that some of these blogs carry it. Honestly, if you guys just, if I mean, you should give it 1 week for every time that he comes out to say things that doesn't make any sense, and people don't carry it. I think he would rest. But I mean, you guys, people know it's the hear word. For every time that he says something, people come and carry that. The annoying part, people not bring it to Instagram. Please, that Instagram is for it's highlights. It's for us to be checking latest things. I bet the likes of Vicky James, we should be checking her. All those you people's drag. You people should leave it in X. I beg you in the name of the Lord. Amen. All right, moving on to the next one. We have here from Oludayo. It says 1 billion can do wedding. 10 million can do wedding. 1 million can do wedding. 500K can do wedding. 50K can do wedding. 5K can do wedding. No pressure. It's a lie, yo. This one is a lie. See, Oludayo wants to lead us astray. 5K cannot do wedding. What kind of wedding is that one? That one is wed. It's not wedding. That 5K one is wed. Are you whining me? Even the 50K, I'm looking at it that pay is Zobo that you're going to do. You understand? And people know rent all is your church that you people would do it. And you will be your church member. You see how I'm calling it church member. Are you whining me? See, I'm not saying that you should doing a wedding for 1 billion naira. I don't know what exactly it is. Is it? I mean, you should let me not talk about that, right? But I don't think there's some things that when you hear, you just know it's not It's not realistic. Let's be honest. Which one be 5K wedding? Wait, so let's try to picture. Let's imagine, right? So your outfit, the white you're supposed to put on, except of course you're not going to put on white. I mean, who knows? You can just get a bendant select. If that's, I don't know if that's still happening, or I mean, back in those days we have okrika and all of these things. So I don't know if they're still in existence, because the kind of everybody now is under pressure to get a new clothes. So I really don't know what that's looking like. But I mean, coming back to it now, right? Probably get an okrika, a very sharp, oh lord, a very sharp gown or a very sharp pants, and with a shirt or something. Then your husband would he would get a sharp suit. Or maybe you guys will borrow. I don't know. I mean, I'm just thinking about it. What exactly would you do with 5,000 naira? Even, do you know how much is Zobo? Hey, I remember back then in school, we used to get Zobo for 5 naira. My guy, a bottle of Zobo is I think if you want to get from the local market and all, it's about 200 naira. I remember the last time got Zobo from a normal entry and all. I think there's about 2,000 naira also for a very chicken eating. So I don't understand. If you get that kind of, hey, except of course is that local one, that one that they will put plenty water, they'll not put block inside. Then you do not put a lot of ginger. You understand? I think ginger is a bit more cheap. Yeah, you put a lot of ginger so that you will not feel the taste. You will not know whether it's sweet or it's not sweet. You just know that it's pepper. Aye, nice and nice. I see what you're doing, but I mean, let's be realistic. 5K is nada. 50K. Like I said, you probably maybe you collect your parents wedding gowns and all of that. Probably for the guy, maybe you collect his father's suit or something. Because yeah, I think I saw my mom's. She didn't wear like a gown. She wore like a top and skirt. I think that was really that was what was really nice at that time. And she had like a veil and all. So yeah, I mean, there was a time I wore that to church. It was looking weird, and that's why I dropped it. I never wore that after that. But that's it's part of the gossip, yeah. But coming back to it, right? So I think maybe that's what you do. Collect your mom's or your dad's. Then I think that one is sorted, right? Then you probably beg. You probably beg somebody for a car. What's a car? I mean, is it Keke Marwa or? I mean, I see. Let's not lie. 50K could it work? 5K is not possible. Which of that amount did I see here? I beg. 500K. 500K can work. It can work. But you will not rent. This probably you rent canopy. How much is renting of canopy? You rent canopy. I don't see how that's working. I beg. 1 billion. I think it's too much, but okay. 10 million naira, fine. 1 million, fine. 500K. Partially. 50K. On I go two borotins, then on I go do Zuba at the end of the day. Because again, do you know how much egg is? Unless you on I want to do half egg inside. On I want to do half egg. Then when it comes to like, the normal donut and all of that, normal, let me call it puff puff as usual, as we all call it, right? You probably get puff puff, then you tell the ketchup, me no sweet, you go put small sugar around them because say money no day. So that the person would add in more flour and reduce the quantity of other things that they're supposed to put in. Then after you like likes of butter and all, let me not go far. But then after you tell the person that you not get sugar, then you not get sugar. Then for every time you're giving some, how do you want to even give them? Because again, that normal takeaway is expensive. Do you understand? So you probably give them in their hand or you give them in nylon. So you buy black, but nylon is expensive. There are places it's short. Not be normal more where would they buy things now. They don't tell us more pay for nylon. So nylon you have to now share it. When you buy nylon, you now share it too. Don't be one puff. What do they do? You put them inside. I beg, carry and go your house. I'm confused. Or is it paper? I beg. See, 50K call it work. 5K. It's not possible. That's not even sounding realistic. But 500K, okay, let's see how that goes. You guys can tell me if you know how to manage 5K to do wedding, but I just feel like that would be wed and not wedding. I mean, you guys should tell me because it sounds so ridiculous to me. All right, moving on to the next or to the last on the Street X we have here. Somebody in Juma Jig's comment section said, "If you make our Priscilla sad, you go understand why then come out peace and unity for national anthem." Now, so for your mind now, this say don't drop, you don't drop back, my guy. Wahala. I mean, for those of us that really don't care, we are there. Then I mean, I kind of get this person, yeah. I kind of understand, but again, I really don't know why you guys are making emphasis on this thing. Really, these people are married. Do you understand? Allow them be. Which one is you're not coming to tell us who is more important than the other, who brought the other person to the limelight and all? I don't see the need. Do you understand? All these online in-laws, you people should be typing the right things on social media. There are so many people that are doing certain things that does not make any sense. I mean, it was trending on social media, the things that I'm not going to say a lot of things, right? But I mean, there's something that Peter Obi said during the week. Why are we not talking about that? The likes of Atiku Sam. Why are we not talking about that? Why are we more concerned about? The problem. I would not say we don't see these things, right? I think it's probably we are just scared, or we have just come to that conclusion that no matter what we say, it will not be heard or something. But honestly, we need to keep talking about it. The fact that the country is not moving forward like it should be, we need to talk about it. People should leave people that just marry. That's why I see for who I even watch themselves. We person on the con they talk say, as these two will don't get together, that make sure say it last. What's your problem? Like, what is your problem? Waiting concern you. They call you for the wedding. They not call you for the wedding. You were not invited. They not say you should add money so that they will buy cake. They did not disturb you. Why are you stressing? Like, what exactly is your problem? Why are you drinking paracetamol in another person's headache? Can you rest? Rest. Please, rest. Please. Even at all, you don't want to rest. Focus on political issues that are disturbing every one of us. As I see you now, I sure me say you never chop this money, or even bother see bad. Maybe now water you drink, or you just drink Gary. That's a problem. You understand? That's a problem. Your medical people will not. Me, I'm going to tell you. If a procure the dog is not say, me, I will say. So understand? All those things that you are eating sometimes. It not work. It did not work at all. So ensure that when you are, raging and you're angry and all, put it on the right channel. Channel it to the right place, which is where the government. It's them that is doing you. It's not JP. Allow them to rest. I beg. These people that just come on social media like, after they are spending, this. The marriage should better rest. You too. Rest. In Jesus' name. Amen. All right, let's go on the short way, guys, to start the gossip properly. I can't wait, actually. The Army boy in me is excited. Stay with us.
Wagwami people, it's a girl endurance grant. Shout out to Gossip Gala.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy to the Auto MPA and you're watching Gossip Gala. If you're in traffic, you buy what? Gossip Gala. Keep it locked, baby. Ooh.
Guys, Taga G here, and big shout out to Gossip Gala. Keep watching, you know the vibe. Shee.
All right, thank you so much for staying with us. We'll start the gossip with Frank Dohor. Most women don't like nice guys. Is it true? Is it not true? Let's get this detail correct. Nigerian media personality Frank Dohor, known for hosting Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, in a recent interview, expresses belief that many women are less attracted to men who are overly nice, suggesting that such men may be perceived as lacking assertiveness or confidence. He argued that women often prefer partners who exhibit strength and decisiveness over those who are excessively accommodating. Hoo. I kind of hear him, right? But I don't agree. So this is it here. So let's start with the fact that let's explain, what exactly is overly nice? Right? Because again, when I hear all of these words, is there sometimes it make it sound like women just want people that want to always beat them and decide things for them, which is actually very wrong. So when I hear people say that, when women like people that are not very nice, and who are those women exactly? Why are you speaking for us? Because it would be a different thing if I hear a woman, right, talk about these things, and I'm very sure she would talk about it from a different light, in a different point. Do you understand? But when I hear men, Fregadoho is not the first person coming out to say it. I've heard it so many times that women don't like calm people. Women don't like people that are listening to them. Women like people that are, in short, in quote, bad boys. I hear that a lot. Women don't like good people. Women don't like good boys. Women like bad boys. Can you people be serious in this? Like for real, for real. Again, I don't think there's anything like that, right? Now this is what I would say to this. First of all, I don't think there's any woman in this planet Earth that would like when that like a man that beats them or whatever. So really, when you people say, I don't think there's anything like overly nice actually. Again, it depends on your definition on what that is. Do you understand? Somebody that ensures that I'm happy, someone that ensures that I'm okay, that's intentional about my happiness, about my growth, about my daily life really. Why will I say that person is being overly nice? I think the person is just being nice, and let's leave it at that. Do you understand? When you even use the word overly nice, that sounds a bit manipulative because, again, people that seem to be overly nice in quotes will only do that if they want something back in return. Do you understand? But someone that loves you effortlessly, loves you, because they see your worth and they like you the way you are and they want to be with you. How do you people classify that as overly nice? Except of course I'm getting it wrong, but honestly speaking, I don't think there's anything like that. Do you understand? I see somebody that likes me. I see someone that calls me every morning before he even starts his day. Right? I see someone that is intentional about my growth that asks me, "Oh, baby, what's the plan for today?" Right? And I tell him, and he's like, "Oh, I think you should do things like this, do things." And I'm like, "Oh, God, I hear you, but me, I want to do." And he's like, "I see you, I like you, someone that ensures that I'm well taken care of. Baby, have you eaten this morning? Baby, what's the plan for lunch this afternoon? Or what's for dinner? Right? Oh, baby, I hear that you have this meeting. You told me earlier. How did it go? How is that person being overly nice? I feel like that's how humans should actually relate with themselves. Do you understand? What exactly is that? Like I said, there's no woman in this planet except of course she's mentally unstable or something. Because I've watched some videos that say that. I mean, you hear the woman say, I mean that's why there's BDSM. So let me not talk about that because I don't know that there's a way I feel about BDSM and all. Because when I like I said, I've watched several videos where I hear a lady say, "Oh, I don't get turned on except I am being flogged or slapped or." If I tell you what came to head, no, let me just let that be because again, I consider that to be a bit shaky. The way I see that, I don't see it as a very normal whatever. But let's leave that apart. So coming back to this, right? I feel like there's no woman that actually appreciate being flogged for no reason, being slapped for no reason. Maybe sex related, I will understand that. But where I am talking to you, Papa Nkechi, how you take do that in the next time receiving is the slap? I don't think there's anyone that like that. So women like I think the only place I would hear a woman, I think even the likes of Uni has actually said it, is where you see a man that is not able to speak for himself, that doesn't act like a man, that doesn't, and again, it's not even acting like a man, but instead acting like a human being. You're not, see me, I really see things, I see things beyond, gender. And I think that's why, I have different perspectives to certain things. Do you understand? Again, when you see somebody that is able to decide, make decisions for himself without anybody deciding for him or her, I see that person to be, a matured person, someone that knows everything about him, someone that knows his left and right, someone that knows what to do, when to do, how to do it. Do you understand? So why would I see that person as, not, I mean, the only reason why you would have an issue with someone is when the person cannot decide for him or herself, right? And this is both ways. I don't think men would actually settle for those kind of women that don't know what they want, women that is money driven, that cannot stand on their own, that cannot say this is what I want and I'm leaving it on this. Do you understand? Women that are not very what's the name now, I mean, really, I don't think, like I said, I don't think it's even a gender thing. It goes both ways, right? Like I said, there's no man that wants a woman that cannot stand on her own, a woman that cannot make decisions for herself. Same goes to women as well. But using the word overly nice, I don't think that works at all. If you use the word, decisive and all of that, I would understand. But when you say though, humans cannot make, decisions for themselves, cannot speak out for themselves, you're always, you're always left behind or something related to that. I will understand that. Oh, okay, yes. Like I said, it's a human problem. It has nothing to even do with gender. So saying women have an issue with people that cannot, decide for themselves or people that are overly nice. I'm taking out the overly nice and I'll work with the, decisions and all of that. that. So yeah, that's my take on this one. I would like you guys to tell me what you think about this story. Like I said, I actually don't know what exactly is overly nice. What's nice, guys? If you're nice, you're nice. Why will I be with someone that doesn't treat me right? That doesn't think about me in the right way? I beg you. No, no, don't sell yourself short, baby. You are gold. Do you understand? You are gold. See, every other person can argue with their keyboard, please. Please. Odegu, please. All right, speaking of Odogu, I have here, God bless Odogu. Burna Boy gave to Portable 20 million naira for beating Speed Darlington. Aye. Oh, drum rolls. Let's start with that. See, let me tell you guys. If you remember, I think 2 weeks ago when we had this conversation, I and Uni, and I tell you guys, like it was something that you would know. Like I saw it coming. So end of the match, that of Friday match. You know, I told you guys that I'm on it. Hey, let me give you the full gist. Let me give you full gist. Now, first off, that stuff was supposed to happen, I think 6 p.m. or so. But at the end of the day, the whole match started, I think, around 3 or around 2 a.m. You can imagine. These people, they no sleep. But now let's have the conversation, right? Now, Speed Darlington entered. I mean, when it was time for the match and all, Speed Darlington, the way he entered, gone. Hey, it was so grand. I'm not going to lie. Oga carry casket that when he beat what's his name, Portable finish, he will put him inside there. But guess what? He was the one that was beaten. I'm not going to lie. Like I find it to be so funny. And honestly speaking, like I said, I saw it coming. I knew that it was Portable that was going to win. You know, this whole match and all. Because if you look at the both of them, their personalities and all of that, you will know that Portable is someone that will drag you down to the ground. Do you understand? And I don't think Speed Darlington is ready for that. Even though after they announced Portable the winner, Speed Darlington felt like he wanted to, like he can beat Portable, and he asked for a rematch and all of that. And you know, Portable just looked at him and said, "Oga, you want to pay me 20 million naira more? Do this thing? No worry. But see, make I tell you, Burna Boy has paid me that. Odogu. What's going on with Burna Boy? See, when I saw the story, yeah, I heard people were saying that this is so nice of Burna Boy. This is good. In my head, I'm like, do you not follow the trending story? What's going on? First off, you already know that Burna Boy and Speed Darlington, they already have like a clash and all of that. They're fights. Do we call them enemies? I mean, I think so to some extent, right? So with the whole match and the fact that Portable was the winner, it just make more sense that, you know, Burna Boy wants to throw some statement, and I feel like that's what he did. The fact that he had to give Portable 20 million naira is more like just solidifying that guy. I already know that this guy cannot do anything. I feel like that's more insult to Speedality. Wherever Speedality is, you should cover his face. Not his shame, but you should cover his face. I'm not going to lie. But the fact that he even also came out and he said that Portable actually used juju to beat him and all. And I like how Portable responded with, "Oh, I used juju, no while. I you to use your juju now. Bro, use your juju now. See, if you sabi run now, no they make mouth. Just understand. If you can't do it, run it. Don't come and stress me." But honestly speaking, I don't know. I don't know if it's to say well done to Portable. Oh my God. Honestly speaking, see, this story is the highlights for me. I'm not going to lie. Like, of all the gossip that we are going to, be having today, this is like the highlight for me, because when, like I said, I knew there was Portable that was going to win. I knew. See, Speedality don't have what it had. I mean, the power and all of these things. I feel like that guy makes mouth a lot. From the whole issue that I had with Burna Boy, I just knew that this one, you get only one go make noise, only one go insult people, finish. Then when it reach time to fight, you go run. He will leave the fight. I beg you, not before where this guy matter day. Do you understand? So honestly speaking, I saw Portable winning this whole thing, and yeah, it just made it very exciting. So when I saw the whole news thing on Saturday, I'm like, that's my G for the first. It's my G. But honestly speaking, yeah, I saw it coming. But even though to some extent, certain persons, coming back to the story, right? I mean, certain persons felt like what Burna Boy did, the fact that he had to give Portable 20 million naira, wasn't needed. I'm just looking at you. see, first off, you know, I think Portable, I say Portable, Burna Boy has a lot of money to try around. Let's start with that. Do you understand? But do you know that money would have been given to people that actually need it? Coming back to this, I feel like he just wanted to make a statement. Do you understand? You know, when you're proving to people that you can beat somebody and beat the person hands down. That is exactly. I think that's Burna Boy's personality. Do you understand? We already know. I mean, you took this guy to prison. He was there for how many weeks? I think close to a month or 2 months or so. He came out. The guy has to keep quiet. Even when he's singing his song, he has to put it on in a very subtle manner. Do you understand? Because again, he knows what you can do. But the fact that I mean, when we not hear of the winner and all, you felt like it was important to give Portable 20 million naira. It's just more like telling the whole world at this point. Before I was telling only Nigeria, right now, I'm telling the whole world that see, I'm here to stay. I am what. Oh, the good. And yeah, honestly speaking, like I said, this story is highlight for me because again, Portable just did it. You know when you beat somebody, if people watch that video, like after fight never even ends. Oga not already they breathe. They tell us, say, Oga, please. Anyway, but what were you guys expecting really? Because I'm very sure some people now want to be a bit judgmental. I say, I got fit to the way I think that, bro, it's not me that said these people should fight. And even before now, I think that should be like last week Tuesday or so during the week, right? When they both met themselves and all. The way Fidelity was making it was as if he was going to beat this guy hands down. Like, but see the outcome, you know? Oga is not even asking for a rematch. He wants to give Portable 20 million naira for them to have. Hey, oh, Saloma. They'll be all right eventually. I beg. It will be my word. All right, moving on to the last story before we go on a short break. We have here critics labels Enyolua an opportunist who only promotes popular women. I don't know where they took this story to, and I don't know why they came for Enyolua for real. I think see first that's why one thing about social media is the fact that people are always there just looking at you. Do you understand? They'll wait for you, and you know, I mean, you guys saw the trendy story about how he was crying when what's the name? When the JP, you know, during their wedding and all their white wedding and how when they were exchanging vows and all of that. You know, he was crying. I mean, people were asking online in-laws, what's going on? Why are you crying? Now it was like, sure you didn't miss the babe at the house. She's just in front of you. So why exactly are you crying? And I think he gave the reply of he was hungry. So, I mean, that's a bit shady, but that's by the way. So honestly speaking, yeah, I think when he, you know, posted that why he was crying, the videos and all of that. And I think that's where this guy, cause you go just looked at it and say, which kind of guy with this one? Why they really stress us? It's not like you're that important. Or it's not like you've made any impact, you know, in the entertainment industry. You've just been an opportunist. I mean, all along. Honestly speaking, I don't get this guy. Let me even start with that. Because again, if you're saying that, you know, he's an opportunist and he only just you know, promotes people that are already there. Do you understand? I find that to be a bit wrong because again, I feel like Any is that one person that, you know, supports people. I've seen the kind of things that he posts on social media. And again, you see, let's start with the fact that it's not everybody that will post everybody because I don't get these things on social media. It's just like, I mean, it's taking me back to that story between what's his name, Chef T and Wumi, right? Where Wumi felt like, oh, it was important that we do a collaboration and all. If this person don't want anything, leave the person and everybody should move on. Do you understand? So saying that the guy is an opportunist and all that, he only just promotes people that, you know, that is already up there and all, what's him be your business? Like, really, what's your business? With the fact that we can even have a conversation around him, if you knew how this guy started, you know that, I mean, I feel like he's one of those persons that found a niche and worked on it, right? Now, he loved the whole beauty thing, makeup and all of that. As young as this guy is, he's a brand ambassador. You where they complain, what are you? Let's try to talk things from, you know, or speak about things from the angle of love and not from hate. Because again, you would know when people are, you know, having a conversation or when they're communicating from, you know, the hate angle, from like a hateful emotion. Do you understand? Because honestly speaking, this guy has done well for himself and he has tried as much as possible to stay off anything that looks like cloud chasing and all of that. honestly speaking, the guy brought out the angle of, oh, before Hilda was known and all, he wasn't promoting Hilda and all, and until when we had the whole cookathon and all of that, that's when he started promoting Hilda. Then I remember on the comment section, somebody was saying that no, that Hilda, he was even Hilda that told him to, be more like a PR agent for her, so that someone that be, speaking out about what she's doing and all of that. And honestly, see where Hilda is today. See, if Hilda felt like the guy was just there to use her and all of that, I'm very sure she must have spoken about it. Do you understand what I'm saying? So please, you people should learn to speak about things from love. Do you understand? You would understand when you're speaking out, when you're talking about things from the angle of, oh, you love this person, but you just want the best for them. So coming out, to say certain things and opportunities and all of that. What can you be? What's your business? See, I have this belief system that each and every one of us actually wants something from each and every one of us. If you understand what I'm saying, there's nobody that really gives you that stretch hands and say, "Oh, let me help you," without them wanting something in return. Even though there are people that begs to differ, but honestly speaking, that's how humans are. It's a human nature thing. So again, you can beg to differ. That's on you. I really don't care, honestly. But because again, we would not even have a relationship if I'm not giving you something, and if there's something you're not giving back in return. Again, it doesn't have to be monetary, right? It doesn't have to be an item. It could be a thought. It could be advice. It could be anything. But the fact that you're getting something from somebody, that's why you're actually with them. Let's not lie. Do you understand? I'm not ready to follow you people and be hypocritical. I'm not hypocrite. Nah, I'm not part of it. I know they follow Naduam. I've said it since. And I will say it again. I am not part. If I see something that is wrong, I'll tell you. Do you understand? Many of us actually build relationship out of the kind of things that we get from from people. Again, it doesn't have to be something. It doesn't have to be like an item or anything. It could be shares, it could be ideas, it could be, thoughts, it could be anything. It could be anything really. You can actually like somebody because of the way they dress, and you want them to give you tips on how they put things together and all. Do you understand? So yeah, when I hear people say, "Oh, this person just been an opportunist," and all, don't forget that again, everybody on social media, especially your influencers and all, they would literally do anything to, always be talked about and all of that. So if what he's doing is looking for people that are already there and try to promote them further, at least he's sending out a service, and of course they too are also doing something in return, which is the fact that as he's sponsoring them and all, they also talk about him. We saw the relationship that they built, Hilda and Annie. They're like brothers and sisters and all. So really, when people like Kosi will go come on social media and talk about certain things, I just know that this one. And because say you know like this guy, that's what you're talking about. And yeah, that's my take on this one. We'll go on the short break to come back with more aggressive for you. Stay with us.
Life is made up of moments, some that fill us with joy, others that test our strength. Welcome to Heartlines. This is our space to explore the highs and lows of human connection, the love, the heartbreak, and resilience that shapes our life. From relationships to friendships, parenting to partnerships, and so much more. Every week, we share stories and conversations that define us, navigating love, separations, the struggles of parenting, dealing with anxiety and managing the pressures and stress of life. Real conversations that bring us closer, helping us heal, grow, and connect. So join me Mondays through Fridays at 10 p.m. for Heartlines, the show where we connect hearts, have real conversations with real people, one story at a time.
So much for staying with us. Now it's time to talk about OBO, badass. Hey, I love Davido so much. Like I love Davido so much. I've been listening to him from back in those days. It's 2010. The guy is so good. He's so good. Now we have here that, I mean, honestly speaking, you see this particular story, I love it so much because again, I would like to see what Davido has under his sleeves. You get what I'm saying? But let me quickly read this out. And it says Davido ventures into filmmaking, promises exciting movie project. Afrobeat mega star, emphasis in mega star, Davido is expanding his empire beyond music and into the world of filmmaking. I'm excited. Hey! In a recent announcement, he revealed plans to launch movie project describing the upcoming films as exciting and impactful. Though he didn't reveal too many details, Davido expressed his deep enthusiasm for storytelling and said fans should expect something innovative and entertaining. Hey, I'm excited, you guys. I am so excited, honestly speaking. Just thinking about it, Davido in a movie scene. You know, he has been in a few, but not like, talking or anything. But I mean, we've seen, camera shot of him, right? I think in the likes of, is it Lakada in 2021 or 2020? Yeah. And I think there's one other movie too that I've seen him on. But honestly speaking, I can't wait to, David, come on. Hey, I feel like that's going to be so beautiful. And I like how he is the one that is even saying, I mean, coming out to say it and all. And I think, like he said, he already has some projects coming on. Honestly speaking, I can't wait to see what he has under his sleeves. I'm excited. I am anticipating. Do you understand? I'm just thinking, what is even going to be like? Okay, let's even start with what character do you think a Davido can pull off? I know for sure not comedy. Nah, not comedy. Maybe a lover boy. Yes. A lover boy works. A lover boy works. A gangster. I think a gangster that is in love with a girl. That's already the phone story already. Come on, I got script writer. But honestly speaking, yeah, I think I see him in that, that Playboy era. Is it Playboy era? No, not Playboy. Lover boy, like emphasis on lover boy. Lover boy era, and maybe a bit of gangster because of his voice. That's how it was hair. It gonna make sense. It got to make sense. Honestly, I can't even wait. I can't wait. He hasn't given us more details, for us to hold on to. But I just know for sure that wherever that he's bringing up, whatever that he has, wherever that he's working on, whatever project, is going to be another banger. You understand? I have to borrow that from Rima. I see it's going to be another banger. All right. So still on Davido talk, we have here Daniel Regha criticized Davido's international collaborations for lack of lyrical depth. So honestly speaking, yeah, like I was saying earlier, if you remember, Daniel is to some extent. There are things that I've heard Daniel say, and I'm like, makes sense. But most of the times, I'm like, this guy is just talking trash. Can this guy go and sit down somewhere, please? Because again, tell me why somebody is busy criticizing. Like, he literally criticized almost everything in the album, honestly speaking. He talked about, I think the song that Davido had with Chris Brown. He condemned that. He condemned even there's this song that is in the album that's called 10 Kilo, right? He condemned that as well, and he said that is that's giving the vibes of body shaming and all, and that's a lie. For those of us that have listened to that particular track in the album, you will know that first off, if you listen to the beginning of the song where he was calling the girl or about kilo or about 10 kilo and 10 kilos and all, you would know that that's probably like the name that he calls her. And do you know there's really nothing wrong when if you are in a close relationship with someone and you call them very funny names, if the person, the partner in question or your spouse in question is okay with it, why is every other person not okay with it? I'm confused. So in that music, you would understand that that's the name that he calls the girl, first of all. Do you understand? Now, he calls her that name. And he went on to say that your body, you know how Davido's songs can be, your body make my hair colo, make my hair curse, and all of those things. Tell me how that is giving body shaming vibes. Like, you know that there's something wrong with what Daniel Regha is saying. And that's why I say on this one, I feel like he's not spilling the tea that I want to hear. He's actually saying, something else that I don't understand. Because if you're condemning the song, I say it's promoting body shaming, I'm confused. I'm confused. This is part of the issue because again, you hear people say when you tell somebody that they are fat, it means you're insulting them. Again, even though to some extent, I mean, if the tone and all of this is not right, yeah, it would sound like an insult. But most of the time, I feel like you're just telling them the truth. Jesus. Like how would you say that, calling somebody a robot is wrong? If you're actually, like I said, then if you listen to the music, I even hate this over explaining what they do because the guy know they, if in they and I for makes sense. Do you understand what I'm saying? How do you say that this particular except of course he listened to music to, to criticize them and not listen to them to understand the meaning of, each of the songs. I don't think there's anything bad with the album. The album 5 is a beautiful piece. It's a beautiful piece. I'm not even going to lie. Again, he gives the vibe of, the Davido's personality. We know Davido to be a happy person. See, honestly speaking, all the albums that Davido have had over the years. Oh, let's not even talk. Let's not even go for timeless. For those of us that listen, do you remember the likes of I'm unavailable, no competition with the likes with Ashake? Like, bro, you would see Davido is an happy person. And one thing I think I like about this album, it gives a reflection to some of the album. I mean, his second album, right? If you listen to this last album, the beats, even the songs, the lyrics and all of that. See, there's really nothing to talk about on this one. Honestly, Daniel just got it all wrong on this, and I think and that's why I'm not going to pay attention on this one. I'm not paying attention to Daniel because I feel like he just got it all wrong. He probably just listened to the music because he wanted to criticize it, not really because of the things that are in it. It was just going up and down. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with the 10 kilos. Even the other one that he complained about, I can't remember the particular name. Come on now. Come on. The With You with Omale, it wasn't a bad one at all. You already know the kind of vibe Omale has. It was a good piece. See, every track on that album was beautiful. I mean, look, he has very nice vision. In short, the one where even vexed me past was the one that he talked about, the CFMF, that's Can't Feel My Face. That particular song, did you hear the beats, you guys? The beats was killing, the lyrics, everything was on point. You know what? I'm not having this conversation with Daniel. See, I think he needs to get the whole critic, whatever that he's doing, he needs to get it more correct this time. There's nothing wrong with that album. 5 was a hit, it was a good one. I've not even heard any other person complain about it, except people that are haters. Do you understand? That's what it is. But those of us that... On to the next. On to the next, please. You cannot come and be stressing me, I beg. I feel like Daniel is just stressing us on this one. There's nothing wrong with the album. The album was a good one. It had the right people that needed to be there. Omale, good. Victoria, good. I think YG Mali, good. Those are the people that was needed. The album was a good one. The annoying part that that just felt like when I read, I'm like, I beg, this Daniel should go and sit down. Was he said that the international collaboration that Davido had was it, I think he tried on that one. That's what Daniel said, that he tried on that one. But the rest are like, I'm like, we hear you, Daniel, but on to the next. We have here NYC couple charges guest $333 for wedding. Only 60 out of 350 people show up. What holiday? What holiday? All right, we have here a couple in New York City attempted a controversial money-saving move for their wedding by charging each invited guest $333. That's about 500K actually to Naira, right? To attend. Their aim was to cut down on wedding expenses by sharing the financial burden with their invitees. However, the plan backfired. Why not go backfire? Okay, out of 350 invited guests, only 60 people showed up, resulting in a drastically reduced turnout. The story has since gone viral online, sparking a debate over wedding etiquette, affordability, and whether it is appropriate to ask guests to pay for their attendance. Here in Nigeria, so I think we should start from, is it appropriate? Does it make sense? God. But this amount is quite ridiculous to me. Like, $333. Again, that's approximately 500, above 500K actually, right? Man, and only those 60 people, I should see, it has to be probably part of their family members probably people that are extremely close to them. Those 60 people they try you. 60. Each of them paid over 500K. God, for wedding. It's not by force to do wedding, you people. And I like the fact that this is not even here in Nigeria, because I'm very sure if it's here in Nigeria, well, it's only a family member that will come. I'm so sure. I am so sure. Because tell me why you're telling people to pay 500,000 naira for them to come to your, your wedding. I mean, that sounds crazy to me, honestly. But this happened in New York City, and you know how they perceive things over there. If they invite you to come for even if it's not wedding, any small get together, they will tell you. I mean, for those that for those that want to be sweet and all, they might just tell you that you should come with your money. For those that believe that you should know already, when they invite you, you come, you pay for everything. Again, that's their culture over there, so which is fine. But here in Nigeria, like I said, you invite 350 people. It's only your family members and probably people that have the money and people that that rate you like that, quote unquote, quote and unquote. People that rate you like that, those are the people that will probably come. But how many people for Nigeria get 500,000 naira? When they won't come your wedding, hey. Emphasis on Osaluba, because on this one, I don't even know what to say. But yeah, I mean, again, it's their culture over there, so we can't say if it's appropriate or not, But if you bring it down here to Nigeria, I'm very sure many people won't attend. First off, you know how we like free things in this country. Telling people even if it's 1 naira, they go first think am 2 times. Say, are you worth this money that I want to spend? Talk less of 500K. That's a lot. It's a lot of money. If you have 500K, you can literally buy land somewhere in Nigeria. Let's not lie. There's some kind of areas that you can buy land. Yeah. And that's how I should come and give you, because you want to. And then I think one thing people don't actually get is the fact that you don't really need to do very big wedding. Like, what's the need? I don't know, man. It makes it look like most of the times people don't really know the essence of wedding, the union. I mean, and all of that. You just feel like two people come together and they're like, oh, come and spend money. It's time for you to spend money. Nah. No, like it's not. Really, it's not. At this point, I think that we need people to start doing very simple weddings so that then other people understand that if you do simple wedding, you no go die. Really, you won't. Do you understand? Because as if they force you. Which one is financial burden? Like, we think consign me. If you want, it's not a bad thing at all. Do you know people can actually do your wedding quietly, and you can just have a small get together when you invite people that are important. You understand? People that are important. People that have helped you one way or the other. People that that this wedding, when they come, it will mean something to you. Do you understand? Because 350 people. Okay. Then only 60 people came. At the end of the day, now you people spend more. Do you understand? Yeah, because you're not expecting that turnout. You're expecting maybe the 350 people to come, or maybe 300. Do you understand? But then the only 60 people. You don't even reach half. Hey, God. Only 60 people, and you people have spent a lot. Now you are in financial debt. That's if people have collected loan, or it's crazy, man. Then you will not start afresh again, saving, taking care of yourselves. I beg. All these things is not worth it. Do you understand? I would prefer, personally, I prefer a very small wedding, very quiet. Invite people, strictly by invite, important persons only. They come, we do our thing. Everybody go home. So the remaining money, I can't sit and buy a car. How will I spend all those amount of money finish and I'm still trekking or I'm using Camry? Who did this to me? Ha! Well, we shall be all right eventually, really. We'll all be okay. If you like spend too much, it's on you. If you like don't spend too much. At least, now this guy don't tell you say there's 5K wedding. Where they go, the person made them pay 500,000 naira. The Lord be with you. Happy Easter to you guys once again. We've come to the end of the show. Thank you so much for doing this with me. I can't wait to have another interesting episode with you tomorrow. Until then, stay blessed.
Hey besties, it's your girl Only Luana, and big thank you and big shout out to watching Gossip Gala. But research has shown that you probably haven't subscribed, so what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button right now and stay tuned to see what Only Luana talks about and get all the juiciest gist. Thank you.